I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Greg Zuerlein's got it from Arlington. Here comes Johnson on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The 20.
Come on now, come on.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To Odell Beckham.
Odell Beckham, 68 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was the part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, in this game, so offense has to be ready and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
10 at the 44-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. A gain of 2. Brings
on 2nd down now. It's Elliott.
6-yard line.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a first down in this zone inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now back to the ground with Elliott. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They hand off to their big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 44. And some room to maneuver. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cowboys.
So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Mac Wilson.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
On the counter, Elliott. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 3rd and short, they give him a tight end. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't know.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
His kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Browns 14. Cowboys 7.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Prescott yet again. Pass incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll throw again. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And again, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To the air again, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Dalton Schultz. Incomplete. Coverage by Andrew Sendejo.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays. Move on 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, Prescott flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Cowboys.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to first and goal.
6-yard line.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They try to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. On the ground with a tight end. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So they went for it from the 1 on fourth and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on fourth down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
And again, it's Chubb.
At their 48-yard line.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Again, this is Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 41, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield.
Jordan Lewis. Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
6-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Back now in Arlington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On second and 15 now. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Third and long for Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
By the Browns.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Nick Chubb, the Browns.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you... And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 20.
Frankie, I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're a friend, smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Johnson now returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
40-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Wilson's pass.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd and a couple. Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 74 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Cody Parkey sets
so all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. 7-7. Our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Jarvis Landry.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Seahawks 7.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He's going to look deep for more. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. Returning it, Johnson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 81 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of 18 on
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Gronkowski.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Succop for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Nifty move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. First down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
First quarter.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick.
Mayfield.
A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
19-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
The ball carrier.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mayfield now into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and a short return to the 6-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Brady now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Buccaneers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First down and goal to go at the 9-yard line.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. So after the INT, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
To second and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
A 1-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller.
Brady's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Miller.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Buccaneer first down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Credit that break up to Greedy Williams. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
McCoy, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation. They're showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now here's Johnson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
He's got a man complete. 20,
oh, boy, you ain't got no
10,
feet.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra.
Yeah, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 32-yard line.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mack Wilson. And he's able to get it back.
party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle.
Coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. A good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. And that's caught inside the 35.
That's good.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd and 7.
47 Mike, 47. They gonna need some therapy after this.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Oh, he fakes the spike. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll give it to Chubb. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
for the extra point.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Kamara on the carry.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards, well struck. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of this.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Cameron Jordan.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. at the 33-yard line.
Second down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Brings up
The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mayfield. Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 42 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. To throw, it's Breeze. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
His throw incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
On the return, Johnson.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
For New Orleans.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st down, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Jared Cook.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play.
Back at the 27.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
For the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And it's no good. Lutz pulled it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Lattimore on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
from the 40 now on second down. Mayfield. It's caught inside the 25.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 60 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
To get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
First down.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On second and 9, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Breeze.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16.
Gain of 15. And
into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Mack Wilson able to get him for a loss of about 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on second and 13. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And it's third down.
Breeze looking to throw on third and 2. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 83 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Saints, 18.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is power.
They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Grady Williams picks it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Run of the jet sweep, Landry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
They'll run for it. Chubb, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand.
Turnover on downs.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run it again with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on the play.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
30-yard attempt.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw, Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
18.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.